I just want to do a quick intro to my Chatsworth video. I went to Chatsworth twice, as you probably know, and I've managed to get some of the footage together. Now, please bear with me that it doesn't go in sequence, because I do my editing on my phone. I must learn to use my laptop, and it was difficult trying to put it all together, so some of it might be a bit out of sequence. But the reason that I went twice was... do you think I'm losing it when I tell you this story? What happened was, I bought the tickets for Chatsworth. I went with my sister-in-law last year and we had a lovely time. And it was my sister-in-law's 70th birthday in the summer. So I said to her, well, for part of your present, because what do you buy when you get older? For part of your present, would you like me to pay for us to go to Chatsworth again? So she said, oh yes, that would be lovely. So this was probably in about January. So I booked it with what I thought was, we've got like a little local coach trip in the square at Polton. There's a coach, they do coach trips, Afton coach as it's called. And I booked with them last year, and I did go in and I spoke to this gentleman who seemed to get a bit confused about it, but then probably I'm confused as well. So anyway, in my head thought I booked with them. So anyway, later in the year, well, a couple of months ago, well, maybe about 6 weeks ago, I said, oh, I can't find the receipt. So I went in and there'd no trace of my booking. And so I thought, well, God, I've paid all that money and there's no trace and I've no receipt. So I went through all my bank statements, couldn't see anything. Then I thought, well, I probably paid in cash, because at the time I was having some building work done and I know I had got a lot of cash out the bank. Anyway, I said to my daughter, well, what am I going to do? Because it was the 70th birthday present for Linda. So she said, oh, don't worry, Mum, I'll take you. So I booked 3 more tickets at enormous cost to pay for my daughter to go as well. And she drove us there. I think it was two or 3 weeks, when it first opened, the beginning of November, when the markets first opened there. And then what happened was, after we got back, I got this email from this lady that I know telling me all about the coach trip. And then I remembered that when I went last year, this lady said, oh, I run a coach trip. And she must have messaged me after I'd been into the place at Polton, and I must have booked it with her. So, of course, we had to go again, but we loved it, so it didn't really matter. But I think it's my age. I really don't know. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this video. I've just put music to it. Chatsworth is the most beautiful place. It's the home of Pride and Prejudice. I think it's the Devonshire family that live there now. And they do actually live there. You know, one of the loungers. You can see if they're not in the house, you know, but otherwise the doors are closed. Luckily, we managed to see it this time. I'll perhaps pop on and say which one that is. Right, I'm going to go now because I'm on my way to Preston to meet someone special. Bye bye. This is the walkway into the house. It's so beautiful, and it was such a lovely time of year because the trees were absolutely gorgeous colours, and we were lucky. Both days we went were fine days. There's lots of trees outside, as you can see, But inside the house, it's amazing. There's 48 Christmas trees, but there's some beautiful trees outside. This is the first Christmas tree. It's enormous. The theme this year is the Palace of Advent. And you'll see as you go round, unfortunately, I haven't put them in sequence. I did try, but it was a bit confusing. But you'll see that there's 24 different areas, and they're all numbered. And it's, I suppose, supposed to be like an advent calendar. This tree here is spectacular. And the room is beautiful. There's so many beautiful paintings. Can you see how the ceiling, it's stunning. And in this room as well, there's a beautiful fireplace. It was sometimes difficult to film because obviously there's other people that want to film and want to look at it, you know. I don't think you can see at the back there, there's a great big staircase that goes up to yet another Christmas tree. It's amazing. This is walking through now to the next area. They have it really well organised, you know, the way you go round. And they only allow so many in at a time. You have an appointment to go around the house. So there aren't too many people. These young men here had a photo taken with every Christmas tree. It was lovely. They were really in the Christmas spirit. This is me and my lovely sister-in-law, Linda. This was on our first visit there. There was lots of beautiful paintings around, lots of religious paintings. As you can see, this is number 7. The trees are stunning. 20 of the trees are real trees, and then there's 28 artificial trees. This was like stencils, a stencil paper over windows. It was amazing. The staircase, this is from that room I showed you before. You sort of go round and then come back into that room. It's so well organised. It's a beautiful house. Just so many trees. It's a real feast for the eyes. This is looking down into the hall, the big room that I showed you before, from one of the balconies. Here we are, number 10. Can you see all the stockings hanging from the ceiling? In these showcases are Christmas brooches. I think it's one of the biggest collections of Christmas brooches in the world. There's some beautiful ones. You know, some very expensive ones as well. We are number 18, the Christmas cracker. Look at all the beautiful paintings on the walls. It's such a beautiful building. You can imagine all the balls and that they must have held over the years. This is the family's lounge. I mean, you can't go in it, but the doors are open when they're not at home. And this beautiful piano. The first time we went, someone was actually playing it.